Hey, so I had some people ask me if why be pre-approved for a mortgage before you make an offer, or really should you even get pre-approved before you go look at a home? So just think about it this way: if you're selling your home and you have somebody coming to look at your house, would you like to know that they have the financial wherewithal to actually go through with a purchase if they did like your home? So the answer is, pretty shortly, is yes, you should be pre-qualified for a loan before you ever really go even look at a home. So quite often, a little conversation before we would schedule an appointment happens to see, kind of where your financial wherewithal is. But let's just be, we have mortgage lenders we work with pretty closely. You're not required to work with any of ours, but you can contact your local bank. Oftentimes your local bank isn't the easiest person or bank to work with, so you might want to, if you work with mortgage brokers kind of got a bad rap at some point because there was some mortgage fees they charged, but there's not a whole lot of difference there nowadays. But so when you get pre-approved, it can typically be done within a few hours to a day with the folks that we work with. They're looking at three different things. They're going to look at, credit scores. They need to know the credit scores. Typically, normally I've seen as low as like 680 being something, but anything above 700, 720, you're normally pretty good to go for like an FHA loan. And then job history. Number two, you got to have a job history commonly. And so, this is what it is today. Everything changes, right? So you need to have a job history for like a 2 years work history of a similar job. If you're a school teacher and then you turn around and become an Uber driver, that's not going to work. So you need, if you work for one school and then you move to another school, like then, with a similar job, you're good. That'll be a continuous, job history. And then they're just going to look at your debt to income ratio. The expenditures you have to put out every month, credit card payments, utilities, cell phone, anything you're committed to. They're going to look at that as a monthly expenditure. Now, like on your credit card, they look at like the lowest, your minimum payment due. So oftentimes, but again, debt to income ratio, they're going to look at those three things to primarily approve you for a loan. And then there's like three different types of loans, or multiple loans, FHA, VA, conventional loans, there's USDA loans. FHA require about a 3.5% down. VA is, if you're a veteran, it's like 100% financing. And then USDA is a geographical thing. They want to kind of put people in more rural type areas, but they have a map that they go by. You just kind of Google USDA eligibility, type in the address. Does it qualify? Yep, okay. They'll actually finance 100% of the loan. There's always income ratio caps on this stuff, and prices of the homes and some home requirements of the house itself. So pretty simple, get pre-approved in most cases. And then you might be like, I'm just not sure. I had some history on my my credit score, and I just don't even know how to fix it. So we work with lenders that will actually kind of coach you through that and kind of say, okay, what could I do? Sometimes, hey, if like, look, I got money. But I don't know what to do. So you pay this off, and all of a sudden, you're approved for a loan. Or those little scenarios can actually maybe approve you for a better loan. It can improve your credit score. So all of a sudden, you can actually save a little bit, get a little better interest rate. There's just things you can do. So it's important to kind of get educated up front. And so I work with folks that are really, really kind and easy to work with, and they're professionals. So they're going to give you the best advice out there. And so I hope you find some help in this. And if you happen to hear anybody that's talking about or mentions real estate, I'd love to answer any questions they have. Send them my way. Have a blessed day. Appreciate you.